guys, so today I am going to do something pretty fun for me anyway. I am going to a plant store that just opened up here in Knoxville where I live, and I know my sunglasses are super crooked. They all keep breaking, and that's just on having kids. I've been trying to record a vlog for my YouTube channel for a while, and I just haven't felt like I could get like a complete one. And I guess that's because I feel like life is either really boring because we can't really do much now in the middle of a pandemic, or because even when I have like a ton of stuff going on, I forget to record. So I'm gonna try and record a vlog this week, and this is the very beginning of it. So thank you for tuning back into my channel after some months off. I took some time off because we were in the middle of a pandemic and I had a baby, and I just had a lot going on, and I just needed to focus my efforts elsewhere, like on my photography business. I honestly don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna have to use my GPS and turn this off in a minute. But yeah, so I just I really needed to focus on my photography business for a while, which I did and got it going. I've been in business for 3 years, but it's actually been really, really busy this year. Even in the middle of a pandemic, I feel very blessed. So that focus went to good use, and now I kind of feel like I'm in my flow. Also, December is just like slow time for photography, so I actually have time to get back, get the ball back rolling. That's what I'm trying to say on vlogging. So anyway, I'm going to this plant store. I want some new plants. I had plants all summer long, all fall long, and now they're starting to die. Even I brought them inside. They were all like herbs. I don't think I really knew how to take care of them inside. So I'm gonna go get some like inside plants, and I'm just gonna hopefully ask like whoever works there for recommendations, because I'm a new plant mom. So I'm gonna take you guys on that journey with me. Excited because they're all easy plants. So like she said, they're good like beginner indoor plants, which is good. I got like a ZZ plant, a snake plant, and then I got a cactus for my daughter, and she's gonna be really excited because we went to Mexico at the beginning of the year and she saw a cactus, and she's kind of been obsessed like ever since. So I'm sitting there and like talking to her about the girl that owns the store, about all the plants, and she was telling me about, how each one is, like needs different things, and, different amounts of sunlight, different amounts of water, how some plants need to be watered every day, some plants need to be watered, in the, like the plants I got only need to be watered like every month to month and a half, which is, good for me. But I was thinking about how that applies to our lives as humans, and how what we need differs from person to person in order to thrive in our lives. And we so often compare ourselves to other people and where they're at in life and what they're doing to have a great life, to thrive on their own. And we often think that we need the same thing. And I'm one of these people, okay? So like, a good example is I'm in the swim search on Sports Illustrated Swim Search, and I see all these other women in the swim search have all these professional photos, modeling photos of them in bikinis on the beach. Well, I don't really have anyone to take those pictures of me. I didn't really have that money to spend on a photo shoot in my budget lately. And I live in Tennessee, and it's currently 34 degrees, okay? So like, that is not for me. But I felt like I needed to have those in order to thrive in the swim search, which is not true at all, but it's just something that I got in my head. But what really is for me, and to thrive for myself in the swim search, I think, and just every day, is just to be like my truest self, and to be what's real for me. So what's real for me to thrive is pouring into the lives of other people, sharing quotes on my feed, sharing, photos of me in real life with like no makeup that aren't professional, with like a mess. Like that's who I am and that's how I thrive. So I don't know, maybe that's a really strange lesson to get from plants, but it just kind of brought me back to focusing on how we each need different things in our lives to thrive. And you shouldn't compare yourself to other people because we all thrive in our own way too. Like some plants thrive and they're just like tiny and they grow slowly. And some plants thrive by growing huge and big and tall. And each one is still beautiful. And it's just so applicable to our lives as humans that we're each going to grow differently. We're each going to thrive differently. And what works for one person might not work for you. It's just like, I invest in myself through coaching, through courses, things like that. Some people might invest in themselves through just quality time or reading a book. You got to feed your soul what it needs, and what it needs might not be what someone else's soul needs. So just a quick little message that I felt, I was thinking about while I was getting these plants. So now I'm going to bring these plants inside and hopefully to kind of take a nap because I am super tired. In about 30 minutes, I am going to hop on a Zoom call with some of the other moms that are also applying to be in Sports Illustrated and are in the Swim Search, which is really cool. It's really been awesome to be able to connect with so many people online this year for the Swim Search. This is actually my second year doing it. I did it one other year. I want to say it was 2 or 3 years ago, the first year they ever did it. And I just made a video, and it wasn't really like something that you stayed online and did a lot. It was just like post a video and that was kind of it. But this year, especially because of COVID, there hasn't been able to be any in-person casting calls or anything like that. So what we've done is just been online and just built a huge community. And it's really great because, I don't know, like there's not a lot of people in my life, obviously, that I know that are applying to be in Sports Illustrated Swim or like entering some big contest like this. So it's been really great to be able to connect with other people that are doing the same thing as you and are going after the same dream. And you just connect on like a really deep level, I think, when you're going after something and chasing your dreams like that big. And it's been amazing. And then also, honestly, it's really hard to make mom friends. So just making all of these mom friends, I mean, they're from everywhere. Like some of the moms are, one's in Hawaii, one's in Connecticut, one's in Vegas, one's in Florida, one's in Michigan, one's in Arizona. And it's just, and I'm in Tennessee. So I just think that's really cool. I've just made friends all over the world. Oh yeah, one girl's in Finland. So it's just pretty awesome. There's a couple in New York. I'm just really amazed by how close this has brought so many people and how many people I've met. And really just by the community. It's awesome. I had to stop holding my phone. But I thought I would take this time to share a little bit about why I am doing the Sports Illustrated Swim Search. Because I know a lot of people follow me and like don't really even understand what it is or get why I'm doing it or anything like that. So I thought I'd let you guys in a little bit. But basically every year Sports Illustrated Swimsuit, which I'm sure you guys know what that is, like legendary magazine, they do a swim search, like an open casting call for women all over the world to apply and be in it. And it's really cool because this year we've even had guys applied, and they're really inclusive, which I love about their brand. They're inclusive to all body types, all races, all genders, and I don't know, I can't really be a part of something if it isn't inclusive like that. So I really wanted to model my whole life. I don't know why, it was just something I did some commercial modeling in the past, and it was always really fun. Like I always just really loved it, and I would watch Tyra growing up and America's Next Top Model and all of that, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And I don't know why. I feel like if you have something that is pulling you in your heart and soul, that there's a reason. And it's just something that makes me feel good. like doing it, like it's fun, you know, not about like outward appearances. It just feels like what I'm supposed to be doing when I am doing it. But I took a long break because I had kids. I live in Tennessee. There's not like a ton of opportunity where I live. And I didn't really want to do like the stuff that they have around here, I guess. I don't know, like there's not, it's just a lot of like brand promotional modeling, and I wanted to do like big stuff. And then after I had kids, I got stretch marks all over my stomach and on my thighs, and I was like, well, would the modeling industry even be accepting of me? And I mean, there is no modeling agency in Tennessee, like in Nashville or in Knoxville, that has curve models. So, or has a curve division. So being a size 8 to 10, there isn't really room for me here. But what I love about Sports Illustrated is they include all of those body types. And so I knew that they would be inclusive. So I did have a chance, and that is what I wanted to be a part of. And I wanted to represent women with stretch marks and women in the mid-size, because we don't see a lot of mid-size models. Like, you know, you're either on one end of the spectrum, but there's not a lot of the in-betweens. And then I think it'd be really awesome because I know so many women struggle with confidence in their stretch marks, and it is something that I've struggled with. And I think it would be amazing to open up a magazine and see a woman with stretch marks and say, oh, and like the sexiest magazine, right? And say, oh, that is beautiful, that is sexy, because Sports Illustrated is such a platform in such a, just, I don't know, legend, I guess, in the industry, that they help set beauty standards, right? Like, it's just the truth of the matter, and they're helping to change those. And MJ has done so much work to do that, and I just love it. Like last year they had a disabled model, they've had a bald model, they've had curve models, and it's just something that I want to be a part of. But there's even more to it. I can't just talk about it in 2 minutes, but basically I grew up in an abusive home. There wasn't a lot of hope in my life from the ages of like 3 to 10. It was just a lot of darkness. And I think it would have been really easy for me to give up and been depressed even as a child. But I would see all these people on TV that had gone through hard times and would come out and, you know, would be famous or do something really amazing with their life. And it gave me hope when they would share their stories, because I was like, oh, they did something really awesome. I was like, I want to come out of this and help people. And so if I had the chance to be in Sports Illustrated, then I would have that, an even larger platform to help others. But also I could be that person for another kid. Like, they could see me or someone else going through a traumatic situation and say, she made it and she's following her dreams, and I can too. And I don't know, that's a lot of responsibility, but it's something that I want to do even now. Even if I don't get in Sports Illustrated, it's something I plan on continuing to do and spread that message that you can overcome your trauma, that your abuser doesn't have control of you, that you can follow your dreams and achieve so much. You know, even I deal with anxiety and PTSD from those experiences in my childhood, but I still live a healthy and happy life, and I still am going after my dreams. And so I hope that encourages other people. Anyway, that was a lot of rambling. I'm about to hop on this Zoom call, and I'll bring you guys along. This is so much fun. I just got to the post office and I realized it's just much quieter if I'm not recording while I'm driving, so people can just like see me talking to myself in here, which is really cool. Yeah, so anyway, I was saying I was really tired because my daughter kept me up, and then also I stayed up a little late on that Zoom call with the other moms for SI Swim because Haley Kalil, who is one of the previous SI models, I think she is who won the first Sports Illustrated Swim Search, hopped in onto our talk, which was freaking amazing. Like, just gave us so much wisdom, and it was just so encouraging, and she's just so down to earth, which is amazing. It was really cool, and just being able to talk to her, so all of us were really energized and excited by that. And then I got to share part of my story with some of the other moms, and they shared their stories, and it was really cool to bond and interact and talk with each other like that. it was just a really awesome experience. I was a little worried that like conversation would maybe like stall. I wasn't really sure how smooth it was gonna go, but it went really well, so that was awesome. I'm gonna go mail these, and then I guess this is the end of this vlog. So this is my first vlog back to YouTube in a while. Hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna share more on my journey in Sports Illustrated Swim Search, and then I'm just in my day-to-day life, and I'll be doing more vlogs about like self-confidence and stuff like that too. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, my TikTok is Tara Bolin Anderson, and on there I share bits and pieces of self-confidence, body positivity, and manifestation. And on my Instagram, Tara Bolin Anderson, I also share all kinds about body positivity and self-confidence and things like that. So if you guys want to follow me on there, that's what I'll be talking a lot more about on my vlogs as well. I just really want to start spreading more messages of positivity and, you know, really making an impact on other people, and not just like, you guys aren't just like watching my like shallow day-to-day. Like, there's more to life than that, and hopefully I can impart wisdom on you guys, and you guys can impart wisdom on me. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching.